There's only one reason why I went to see two strangers carry a cake across New York, and that is Mr. Tutty. Him being in this musical meant that I want to see him live on stage again because I haven't seen him since Dear Evan Hansen ended, and I really love his performance and voice, and I think he's an incredible actor. But to be quite honest with you, I had no idea what this musical is about. I just knew that it's happening and that he's on the bill. So let me tell you how it actually went. The first interesting thing about this musical is its theater. I've never been to Kiln Theatre in Kilburn, and this is a small theatre, and it really felt like I am part of community, and this really made me want to explore smaller theatres around London. So if you have your favorite smaller theatre in London, please comment, because I'll definitely be checking them out in the new year. I was sitting actually in the first row, and that maybe wasn't the best choice because the stage is pretty high up, so there was part of set that was kind of like blocking my view at times. It was one of the cheapest tickets, so I'm sure that if you were sitting somewhere in the middle or up on the balconies, you'll be able to see perfectly. But I think even with my view being slightly restricted, I didn't really feel it because there's only two actors throughout the whole show. That is Tutty and Dujonna Gift. I hope this is how you pronounce her name. An amazing actor as well, and it is just the two of them doing the musical. And I think this is the first time that I've seen a musical being put with only two actors. I have seen other plays that are of similar concept, but I think this is the first time that I've seen performances being completely carried out by two actors. No any additional ensemble members or dancers, nothing. It's just the two of them. I think their chemistry is incredible and their voices really nicely complement each other. I became Sam's fan when I've seen him twice in Dear Evan Hansen. I think that their character really set so well with him, and I was a little bit fearful that maybe going to see him in something new, maybe it's not gonna feel the same, because this is probably the best character that would be suitable for him. But I was kind of wrong, and I'm really glad that my doubts were completely unjustified, because Sam is just an incredible performer. In this musical, he is this awkward British young adult who goes to New York to meet his dad for the first time at his wedding, and things happen, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I think his voice is great, and there are just some numbers that make you feel like you want to give him a big hug, and there were even some moments where he just literally starts crying on stage, like literally in a minute. I don't know how he does it, but he is incredible. And Dujonna equally complements his role so well. There's like really an equal split in between characters in terms of the numbers that they're singing. Dujonna is an amazing performer. She was also part of cast of Hamilton, so she is incredible. Great voices, great chemistry on stage, and just a lot of playfulness, which was really great to see. In terms of the story, they say in this program that basically they try to honor all those different movies about, you know, kind of two strangers meet in New York and things happen, and, you know, it's just like 48 hours, but it's the most meaningful experience of your life. And that is literally what the show is about, like all of those kind of cliches that we all love and admire and we see often in the movies. But it's also a nod to human connection and how if we open ourselves to other people, there is a lot that we can learn from each other. So the show is very positive. I think that there are quite a few of emotional scenes. There's a lot of, I guess, battling with that, like self-acceptance and being accepted by others, and how does that ultimately reflect on us. And if at any point you were reflective or pensive in your own life, it's impossible not to get a little bit triggered by like different things, but I think everything is packaged up in a very smooth and happy way with kind of quick resolution. I don't think this is one of those musicals that kind of keep you in the dark for too long and then you get like all stressed and frustrated. There's like a really good balance between a lot of fun moments and also some deeper things that kind of make you a little bit more sad or just pensive, let's say. Overall, it is a positive musical. There are a lot of Christmas references, so it's a great musical to see around these cold wintry days. At some point it also starts snowing, so it is very much that kind of wintry type of musical that you can go and see. I'm so glad that I went to see it. I felt really happy after the musical, and it was just a musical that made me feel really really warm. I really enjoy the performances of the main actors, but if you ask me if I want to go and see it again, I'm not 100% sure. I don't think this would be the musical that I would see over and over again, but I can totally see this musical being performed again and again in smaller theaters because it is really good and it's really fun and it has really catchy tunes and numbers. I would say if you have a date night and you are not sure what to do, but you want to do something slightly different, this would be a perfect musical to take someone to, although it is not necessarily a love story, but it is just nice and cozy, so it also could be enjoyed with a friend or with a family member. So it is just a different kind of night that you might have watching this musical. So yeah, I'd say check it out.